How do I know you're not some AI thing though? How would I be able to
Well,
tell?
here, man.
He just wanted to recover his lost crypto. Instead, he found himself staring at his screen, talking to a face that wasn't real. A face that refused to hold up 3 fingers. This is the story of a scammer working for a fake company called Global Metrix, offering crypto recovery services, and how a low-tech test exposed his high-tech fraud. The year is 2026. Real-time deepfake tools are now free and work on a simple consumer laptop. Anyone can use them to create a convincing digital face overlay. Scammers target vulnerable victims who have already lost money to crypto fraud.
How do I know you're not some AI thing though? How would I be able to
Well,
tell?
here, man. Here.
Oh, is that? Sorry, can you hold that up?
It's not AI.
Can you?
Yeah,
Can I?
absolutely.
But that's
That's
like a.
our director.
Oh, I see. I thought it would be your name.
No,
Right.
no, no. That's our director. We have a multiple. You see all of them here.
Oh, I see.
So, Ronnie,
But is there
what's
not
going
some
on?
way of telling whether you're real or not? Can you like hold up 3 fingers in front of your face or anything?
Oh, come on. That's too much.
Oh, you don't want to do that
Well, I'll do that here.
in front of your face?
What do you mean? I mean, that's too much. Come on, Ronnie.
Why would it affect the AI if it was in front of your face?
Well, not at all. But
Can
I
you
don't
do
know.
that
It's too
then?
much to ask somebody.
Well,
Well,
it
I'm just
makes
doing
sure
it.
you're not AI. Is that unreasonable? I mean, can you do that in front of your face?
Well, I think that that's too much to ask somebody. Don't you think that?
No, I don't think it is. If I'm making sure you're not AI, I think that's a reasonable thing to ask. Can you hold up 3 fingers in front of your face?
Well, I think that, well, is that enough?
No, it's not in front of your face.
Well, that's too much, don't you think?
Yes, it is, because, if you were real, you would put up 3 fingers in front of your face. Yes, I thought so.
They find them on social media or buy lists of previous victims. Desperate people are easy targets. The scam is simple, yet devastating. Pose as a recovery specialist, schedule a video call to appear legitimate, then charge upfront recovery fees before disappearing. The victim loses money twice, first to the original crypto scam, then to the recovery scam. The FBI reports over $5.6 billion lost to crypto fraud in 2024 alone. Deepfake video call fraud has surged 900% since 2022, according to SumSub. Video verification, once a bedrock of trust, is now broken. A Hong Kong firm lost $25 million in a single deepfake video call in 2024. Impersonation scams received over 330,000 reports to the FTC. Back to our scammer from Global Metrix. He's on a video call, his face a real-time AI deepfake. The investigator on the other end has a simple request. How do I know you're not some AI thing? The investigator asks. Can you hold up 3 fingers in front of your face? The scammer freezes. He refuses. He says, "That's too much," tries to deflect, avoids putting his hand anywhere near his face. Why? Because real-time deepfake tools cannot handle objects passing in front of the face. The AI breaks. The digital overlay would glitch, revealing the truth beneath. The investigator presses. If you were real, you would put up 3 fingers in front of your face. The scammer continues to refuse. It's the smoking gun. This simple, low-tech test holding up fingers in front of your face completely defeats sophisticated real-time deepfake technology. Other tells exist. Unnatural blinking, hair that looks painted, ear artifacts, or neck and chin edge bleeding. A quick look to the side, or turning sideways, can also break the illusion. But the 3-finger test is the easiest. A real person does it immediately. A deepfake refuses, makes excuses. That's too much is a clear sign. The gap between deepfake creation tools and detection grows every year. Anyone can be impersonated: your bank, your doctor, a family member. The lesson is clear. Verify through a second channel. Never pay upfront fees for recovery services. And if someone contacts you first, that's already a red flag. Because in the burgeoning world of AI-powered scams, a simple gesture can be the difference between trust and total financial ruin.